The first task we'll look at is picking orders. Our electronic kiosk shows a list of the BC Sands trucks that are on the road that day and the orders for each truck. It also prints out order dockets. Make sure you carefully read the docket. Many of our products have similar names, so ensure you get the right product. The kiosk screen shows when BC Sands drivers are due to come in to load. Make sure to start at the top of the screen and work your way down the list of trucks coming in. You have a 15-minute turnaround time to get BC Sands drivers safely loaded and out of the yard. Pre-picking orders is crucial to achieving this. This means having an order ready and waiting for when the driver arrives. Always make sure you check if an order has already been picked. If there's a name next to the order, it's been picked. If there's no name, it has not. Print the docket for the order and read it carefully. Then, go and pick the order. Put the order in the pre-picked order area so it's ready to lift onto the truck when the BC Sands driver arrives. Once you've placed it in the correct area, spray paint bulk bags and other stock with the docket number. Remember that both you and the driver are responsible for ensuring this load is correct. If you have turf on your docket, the number on the docket must match the label on the pallet. If you can't find the correct number, double check and then see a supervisor. When you're driving the loader, work through orders in the order they're shown on the loader screen. So let's recap. Now, let's see the best way to load trucks. Always be ready to help our drivers load if they need it. Liaise with drivers as to where the load should be positioned on their truck. But before you load, both the yard person and the driver should check the load and confirm it's correct. As both the names are on the order, both are equally responsible for any errors. BC Sands drivers may load their own truck if the yard staff are busy. If a driver isn't loading and isn't on an official break, the driver should not be in the yard. Encourage all drivers to begin their routes as soon as they are loaded. It's a good idea to pre-pick time-consuming orders well in advance, such as concrete block orders with several lines. At Tarrant Point, in the late afternoon, you must pre-pick and load the transfer truck going to Brookvale the following morning. This is a priority, as it's usually the first truck to leave in the morning. Then, pre-pick and load the flatbed and other large trucks for the next day. Check with the sales department and/or the allocator to confirm the loads. Finally, pre-pick and load the stock for the next morning for the smaller trucks. Let's recap. One of your other important tasks is to receive stock and deliveries. Always remember the order of priority: customers, BC Sands trucks, and then receiving deliveries. Orders can come in at any time. Sometimes they're small and sometimes large. Either way, use the app to photograph the delivery docket and any other paperwork. Then, check the delivery docket against the delivery. Count stock, count boxes, count bundles, etc. Finally, unload the truck and put the goods away as advised by the yard supervisor. Delivery drivers are sometimes impatient. Don't rush, but similarly, don't hold a driver up unnecessarily. Apologise for any delay, explain that customers and our deliveries come first, stay calm and complete your task. Here are our tips when receiving deliveries. Preparing bulk bags is another important task for you. If you're going to use the bulk bag filling station, you'll need to complete a separate training module. A list of bulk bag orders to be filled for the next day will be distributed 3 times every day. The yard supervisor will advise you on the order to fill the bags in. They will also tell you whether the order is to be made at the bulk bag filling station or on a forklift. And finally, here are some pointers on keeping the yard and warehouse tidy. This is a critical and ongoing task, as our environment is naturally dusty and dirty. So always make sure the goods are in the correct place and yard and warehouse are tidy. There's always something that needs to be done. Also, please wear a dust mask, earplugs and/or safety goggles whenever necessary. To ensure a safe and clean working environment for all of us, do the following. Great! Now you have all the skills and knowledge to help you with the tasks at the yard.